Back it up. Oh, oh yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it right now. We're starting right now. Yeah, stayed up till 4 a.m. last night and played MTG and just got shit faced and ripped bowl packs. Yeah, it was a tough one. Pretty big tough. But I think we're alright. So let's I'm probably gonna start with the ones I'm familiar with. Then as people come in, probably gonna mingle with other classes that I'm not so familiar with, like assassin and stuff. What? Yeah, later. Yeah. Alright. You're check me out. Yeah, I don't think I'm just gonna go straight down S A B C D F. I think we'll just I think we're just gonna play as we go. And kinda uh you know. Obviously I mean we're just gonna go with the easiest one. Bone Necro is definitely S tier. For sure. Um you know, magic damage, unmitigated damage. Um you know, Necromancer has great movement, 125 cast rate. Projectiles, right? Now, do we think Blizz is S tier on console? Do we think Blizz is A tier on console? It depends what kind of Blizz build we're doing too. I mean, there's ES Blizz, there's full Vita Blizz. What do we think? Very user friendly. Now, right now, what are Blizzsork's weaknesses? Probably an Amazon would be its only weakness. Good. Good is. Um. Right. Yeah. It's popping. We just wake up from a nap. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can see Blizzard being S tier just because it's so powerful. Um, think I think Druid's definitely a hard counter to Blizzard, but I think Wind Druid is gonna be A tier. I don't think. Right. Right. Yeah. Like a charger could you know could shit on Blizzard Sork. Um. Right. I mean, like, right, right. I think Blizzard is gonna be A tier. Right. It's easy. You can do 360 with Raven, or you can stack 410, and it would mitigate it. It's like a nice hard counter to it. Yeah, Paladin can easily stack res. Who else can stack res? I mean, like Necromancer can do really good against a Blizzard. Um, you, right. right? And then Druid is just hard counter to Sorceress. At least Blizzard Sorceress, just because Cyclone Armor is so strong against it. Yeah, I think Druid's definitely A tier. Wind Druid will be A tier. Just slow, you know. And I mean, right? Druid's hard to play in console, but it's defense. It's really good at playing defensive. Oh, it's popping. Right. I mean, Wind Druid struggles against Zon, big time. Uh, Struggles against Fireball Sword. You know, we clearly saw that yesterday. Yeah. Right, and I'm gonna fucking yeah. I'm gonna like a rusty Pinto try to catch up with a Ferrari. I mean, it's like on top of Milky being a great player, like a 200 FCR Fireball Sork is just way too fast for a Jude to even catch up. Right? I mean, Jude can do really well versus Necro. Jude can do really well versus Barb. Um, yeah, Body Paladins. Um, yeah, yeah, they're obviously doing something better, and you're just you probably shouldn't be playing anyway. If you're losing to Paladins and Druid. Um, Amazon, Boson. Where do you want to put Boson? Do we think Boson's S tier or do we think Boson's A tier? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Paladin. Barb. Yeah. Like, right. You can just charge. Smack them. Yeah, if you're running. Mm-hmm. Yeah, otherwise you're just gonna eat whatever is coming your way. I am on. Right, yeah. Yeah, Druid. Yeah, if you charge against a Druid, you're fucked because you're going right into like, you know, Whirlwind Train or yeah, Tornado Train. Uh, versus versus a Necro. Right. Right. That's the thing. If you get in close to a Zon and they can't get away, they're done. I mean, they're RNG. Their RNG will help them with dodge, evade, and avoid for a little bit, but if you have a barb, let's say that can just like smother someone. Hard counters on Paladin, hard counters on for sure. And then even if you're trying to go tellies on, the breakpoints aren't in your favor anyway. You're sacrificing movement for damage heavily. Right. Right. What else is A tier? I think Fireball Sark's A tier. What about what? Right. Right. Straight foe. What do you think? C tier? Foe. Fist of the Heavens. Right. Right, light res is probably like the easiest. Like, I mean, light res and fire res are really easy to stack and just counter with Zorb. Even if I mean, GM Zorb, BM Zorb, like you know, most PvP players are gonna be ready with that. Right. Yeah, and you're just hitting someone with nothing. You know, fist of the heavens. You're just like literally tickling them. Right. Um, maybe C tier. Do we think? Right, and usually you're supposed to be going like a hybrid build anyway when you're a paladin. So like so like you know you're probably gonna be running VT. Right. Everyone's super easy to stack lightning. Is it really strong against anything in particular? With right. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Yeah. All right. So we're moving that down to D tier. It's, we're literally just gonna shit on Pallies. Just- Right. And team duels that can help. All right. Yeah. No. We should definitely take into consideration for team duel so we can move up to C for a group conviction. That would help out any kind of sorcerers. Right. Yeah, Hammerden. Hammerden's probably gonna be, I don't know, maybe B or C. You can't tell like 1v1s, Hammerden is terrible. Like a Zon shits on you. I mean Necro's gonna shit on you. Um, right. You can't, yeah, just because you can't, you literally can't. You have to literally play cat and mouse and bait every hammer. Yeah, right. Yeah, so much area control, especially when you have a Zon and you just sit with your Zon, or even like if you have an assassin, you just sit with your assassin. Right. And then, they have cleansing. Cleansing's huge. Um, cleansing definitely helps out in team. I would think we'll give Hammered in a little bit more love just because a little more versatile in teams. But 1v1s, it's really hard to do well. I mean, maybe good versus Barbs, but you still have to play defensive. Just because you. Yeah, I mean, a good Barb will just fucking shred you for sure. Um, you can't beat an assassin. Hammerden. Um, Can't beat his on Hammerton unless like you have like a charge swap. But team duels really good. Duels. Barb. What do we think about Barb? Whirlwind Barb? B tier? You know, it's definitely on the upper half of all the builds, and obviously team duels, battle orders is huge. Maybe A tier. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, messy 1v1's really good. Right. Right, yeah, it plays so different. Mm-hmm. Right. If you get some nice sneak attacks in, you can just like wreck people. You know, pretty much potential to one shot for sure. That shouldn't be overlooked. High amount of health with potential to one shot. Other kind of barb. There's not really any other kind of barb that's even viable. Right. Let me see. Who did? God's hand. Yeah. God's hand. It was like, yeah, it was like GAW. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. The Fireball Sork, A tier? Maybe S. Gonja, FCR, ES, S tier? Right. But like, look at it. It's literally like, you know, almost equivalent to the Necro. You know, I mean, better movement because you have a 200 FCR breakpoint, and it's also projectile that you can spam even faster than Bone Spears, and it has splash damage. And then ES is just, you know, ES and Oak Sage, right? And you know, ES is better than Bone Armor for sure. Yeah, S tier for sure. And it even looked like LLD, like Fire Sork and LLD just shit all over everybody. You know, I mean, we're talking about, you know, HLD, but still, yeah, no, it's definitely good. S tier for Fireball Sork for sure. What else? What other kind of builds? I don't really know too much about assassins. I'm thinking maybe. Ooh, let's see, what Whirlwindson? B tier? All of it an F. Right. Who had a duel against trappers yesterday in Slayer's tournament? Right. He's not Whirlwind. Was he? Juice is pure trapper. What do you want to think? Pure trapper C tier? Pure trapper B tier? C tier? Right. Yeah. Really strong. Whirlwind, right. Right, and a whirlwind sin isn't gonna beat a Barbez own game, you know. Yeah, yeah, smite him. Yeah, but like that's such like a niche, like way to look at it, like sin versus sin. Yeah, we think ghosts are that low in the totem pole. I mean, not like we've seen anyone that plays, you know, whirlwind sin that's been shitting on everybody, you know. Fortunate. We do the Irie special with the fire druid. S tier? I'm down. Are you on S tier fire druid? No. What do you think? A tier, B tier? Right. Right. I mean, you're really good at your fire druid, and I love dueling you on your fire druid because it's always good duels. Um, I don't think that just because it's a B tier doesn't mean it can't compete well. And you know that after we place it in a tier list, you know it comes down to player skill level, and obviously a good player can probably take something from down here and then do pretty well over something. Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how. I haven't dueled any on PC. Actually, no, I've dueled one on PC, but I guess he's just okay. I mean, I can poopy on one with a regular necro or like a regular wind good, but I guess if there's someone that's like really good at fire druid on PC. There's Ben. But I do think, yeah, I think it plays well just because I mean, you get hit by those Kanos, dude. That shit hurts. Like when like you're telling around and you're setting me up, and like I get hit by a Kano and an Armageddon, like simultaneously, like it chunks you. It's split. It's fire damage and physical damage, so it's a dual type. Chunks. Um, it's a little squishy compared to the Wind Druid, but it's fun and the way and with the rework, it definitely benefits console players, I think, more than it would PC players, but not necessarily. Let's see what else is easy that we can just kind of get out of the way here. Um, Lightning Sork, C tier. Yeah, I think Rixie's the only one. Yeah, and they get clapped. Yeah, I think Rixie has Lightning Sork. Yeah. He doesn't even use it. Right. The Lightning and Nova is just bad. You have to. The only time that I've like been killed by Lightning Stork is if they're wielding like an Infinity Scythe. Just they need they. Right. Yeah, I remember that. That was a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, he just cheesed around you. Yeah. So cheesy. Um. Sure. Some bills that we haven't. Blizzard Orb? Or, oh, just, yeah, Orbius. Orbius, what are we thinking? C, B? Alright, we haven't seen it. Oh, I remember when he used to be the Orber with ES Orber. He actually was pretty tough. Oh, right. Oh, that, yeah, right. He has 95 ES, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And, you know, Sorceresses lack so much defense. And I don't think you're gonna spend the points for, like, max block or anything, are you? That's something he did. Did he run max block? Yeah, it's super. Right. Just because it's so slow. It's not like it's not like a spear or a fireball. It's like less than half the speed of those. Yeah. Charge smiter. Probably D tier. B for charge smiter. Necro's gonna shit on it. Druid's gonna shit on it. No. Yeah, I don't think so. I think Pal. Right, and that's BM as shit. Mm-hmm. Javelin. Right, especially if they're not telezones. Right. Necromancer is really hard for them. Necromancer can just backpedal. You can just like tele away and like you can just throw like spirits and then you're just gonna charge into the train. Die. You know, or they can just prison you. Bow prison. Bow prison. Yeah, they're stuck. Yeah. Right, because if you're a charger, you're definitely gonna use Enigma charge smite. I can't see anyone. Right. I can't see any class besides obviously. Well, Sork doesn't need it, and then like Amazon can get away with not using Enigma. But I feel like if you're a charge smiter and you're not using Enigma, you're just like F tier. Like you just if you can't move around. No, and then the movement increase is just it's next level. Other builds. I mean, there's not many other pure smite. Pure smite's probably D or F. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. I think we're done with meta builds. I think everything that's meta is here. We might Javazon. Regular Javazon. CS on how are CS zones on console? I haven't seen many pure CS zones. Right? I know. I can't do anything. Just clap. Yeah, that was a while ago. I remember that guy. Yeah, he was like decked out. It was like legit decked out. I know on PC they're pretty good. Well, because they can tell you right on you and just yoke you. It's like, you know, console they don't have the luxury of telly stomping. And they you know, I haven't seen one like telly and like close the gap and like get the CS off, but I know it's got like the delayed attack too. So like if they like CS you and you're in range and you telly away, it's still gonna hit you. That's something. Oh, dude, that shit was busted. It was hilarious. Alright, if forecasting was possible, easy S tier for sure. Right? Yeah. You can't beat it. That shit was great. It was so good. Yeah. Yeah, anywhere from anywhere you want. Let's see what else we got. Shapeshifter. That's got to be like F. Right? Werewolf. Yeah, first F werewolf. We're using this guy right here. That's Fury. Fury Druid, just complete dog shit class. No one plays it. Right. I think they're actually like really busted in melee only. Right, yeah, when you're GM, you're standing in one spot and you're just holding your square button. Right. Right, just because it gets yoked. Yeah, you're just spending time recasting your shit. And you're not attacking anyone and you're just getting shit on. And what's really dumb about the shapeshifting is that when you're almost dead, it takes you out of your transformation. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is just the game's just like saying fuck you, like before you die. Yeah. Gotta make sure you can't do anything before you die. Yeah, there was one dude that had like a rabies druid. But eventually we all just hard countered him because we just put on like max poise res and like he wouldn't be able to kill you anymore. Like if you put on an Andy's visage, like nothing would happen after he hit you because he would be in werebear and then he would walk away and you wouldn't be able to hit him, but the poison wouldn't do enough damage to where like he could keep doing that. That was also, you know, so maybe it might be better than just like pure fury, but no mobility at all for any of the shape-shifting classes. All of them just complete shit. Fire claws. Um, I've never run into anyone. Shockwave. Yeah, the LLD. That was hilarious. Mm-mm. About poison necro. Cheeky. C tier. Just because it can be fucking annoying. Oh, you know, we all hate them. Right. They're super squishy. They are annoying, but they're also really squishy. Um, because you don't get the bone armor synergy. Because you're maxing out, yeah, your poison skills. I mean, you might have extra skills to put into bone armor. I know bone armor now, like, it'll eventually, like, as you level up, it'll have a better defense or absorb damage as it gets higher. I know they fixed that, but I haven't seen any real pure poison over necros just because their BM is fucked. Ram Numbers has his full Trang's necro, which is hilarious. Oh, you got one. They're hilarious. Hmm. Right. Yeah, you just walk because you're walking, so you always have like max block, but you're just moving fast as fuck. Yeah. So funny. So cheesy. Yeah, we'll put it in C tier just because like you can BM with it and like piece of shit, and then if you're gonna like verse a poison echo, you're gonna have to respect like poison res and like gear towards it, just so it doesn't fuck you up. But super squishy, not very community doesn't like it. What else? What else are we working on? Didn't you have a melee sork at one time, Irie? F? Trash melee sork? Garbage. Done. Done so brozo. Right. What's like the gear for that? Right. Dream home. Right, dream home, dream shield. Yeah. Okay. Like Javelin, we kind of touched on. Super cheesy build. Probably C tier just cause you think B tier? A tier? Right. See, if or wasn't Lee 1 point plague and it was still causing problems? Right. Right. I mean, you can always. Yeah, I remember that. I remember trying to put the goals in the circlet for max poison res. That's so funny. Yeah, he was really. I mean, people did complain about it because I mean it's poison and poison is cheesy as shit. It's not fun. Not necessarily competitive just because like it just drains you. Like one hit does so much. So maybe a max plague javelin could be A tier. Right. I think the damage just is just the skill, the plague skill. Doesn't it do like 12k poison damage over like half a second or something like that? Right. J amount of poison facets. Yeah, I'm not really sure the interaction between poison charms and plague. I do know it's strong. I'll put it in A tier just because it's strong, but we don't see it a lot. Probably because like it's, you know, yeah, it's BM as fuck. Yeah, I've seen them on PC. There's those motherfuckers on PC. They'll throw one and it's like literally like one and done. What else? What else we got here? We got a bunch of skills. Your Hydra Stork, something we don't really see. Did he? Firewall. Firewall's not terrible. Thanks. D tier for a firewall. Hmm. What about Zealer? Probably F. Probably F for Zeal. Just because you have to go through AR and Telly Zeal. I mean, might as well just Telly Smite. Bypass all attack rating, you know. Right? I mean, like, right, exactly. Can be mitigated. Nice. Like, I remember playing against druids like earlier, like when Diablo launched. My paladin was a Zealer, and he wasn't a Hammerden, and I couldn't really hit charge in. I mean, unless like you use an Enigma, but just. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, just embarrassing. Definitely F tier for that. Is your fire? What about these shuriken sins? They throw the blade sins. The projectile, but it's slow. Yeah, but they're kind of cheeky. We'll put that in D. You can just stomp it. Whirlwind Barb will just stomp it. Blizzard. Right. Yeah. If you're unsuspecting of the build, it'll take you by surprise. But then once you know it, it's like, uh, just yeah, they'll shit all over it. Probably, right? Maybe even F or D. F. Right, because it doesn't need AR, right? Or does it? I don't even know how that works. Right. How many builds left? Bible. We did fireball. We did like druid. There's really only 2. Oh yeah, because all the shape shifting sucks. Necros. Oh. Summoning druid. Where do we want to put summoning druid? Right. Brownie. Mm-hmm. Or the Wolverine. Really? Yeah. It's busted. All the pets just maul on his ass. Right, but I think that's if you are to be able to see. I haven't seen. That shit's well. It's funny. I was on PC, and I was in a pub game, and like there was a summon druid and a barbarian, and I forget, and I think like a paladin. They're all like they were sitting in a party at the edge of town, and like if you went out, the summoning druid would just like step outside, and like everything would just start attacking you, and it would all be buffed and from like the barb and the paladin and everything, with all the like the paladin auras, and and you couldn't like mitigate like the auras and like the BO because the barb and the paladin were standing in town. Like if you're close to town, like you're still getting all like those buffs, and he wouldn't step like into the more. I mean, he was playing like a bitch, like you know, you're a bitch. Like he wouldn't step into the more, but it's just hilarious to see like people step out and just get like ruined by pets. I gotta try that shit. Hmm. Right, summoning Necro. That's definitely F tier. You can, you know, they're. All right, all right. And you have to like, you have to farm your army. Yeah, that would be dope if you didn't need bodies to summon necromancer, necromancer summons. So. Oh, we forgot some of our favorite builds. The Ordins. DRA. The Smiter shit on them. Cause I know Necro shits on them, and Windruid shits on them. Right. We'll do B tier just cause you think A? A tier, Holy Fire? Right. Yeah. They can just easily kill anyone if they're not, you know, ready for it. If you're not playing it right. You have to play like specifically like passive towards those things. Funny. I remember when like PK Group 3 started and like all like it was all like the people on ladder still and like they were all talking shit and someone someone had an Oridon and every time like we would see him in like pubs on ladder we would just like absolutely shit on him and NK him and he would message us and tell us, oh, like you're BM, like you're a noob, blah blah blah, learn to play, and we're just like, dude, like spec off Oridon or else you're just gonna get NK'd every game. Like people don't like that. And then he actually switched to like charge smite, and actually was a pretty charge smiter. Kixin. That was even viable. Didn't work. F tier. Instant F tier. Back barb, that's a leap. What, from the LOD tournament yesterday? I think Poison Dagger Necro doesn't exist. I mean, no one plays like Amazon with like freezing air. What? Ugh. Such a bad idea. You have to, you have to dual spec for IAS and castrate, and daggers just suck in general. All right. Okay. Right, a grief. Well, I think it only works with a dagger. No, or could it be any weapon, any melee weapon? No, I'm serious. I'm pretty sure. It only works with that. I'm pretty sure it only works with daggers. Does. Yeah. Big time ass. Does. Okay. The skill only works with dagger weapon. Throwing knives are not affected. Throw barbs. FOD. I've never dueled the throw barb. What's throw? That's throw. Right. Well, I remember we were doing the set duels, and on my swap, I actually didn't use this because they said it was, you know, it was BM, but I put like an F lacerator and storm shield on swap when we did set duels, but like it barely procced amp damage. I don't know. Maybe if you spec into being a throw barb, F lacerator with amp could actually be pretty nasty, but haven't seen any of them. Right, right. You just end up using whirlwind anyway. Mm-hmm. Hydrosauric, not really a thing. Wraith. His bow is on. Right arrow for sure. Immolation arrow not happen. No pure meteor source, not a thing. I think we might have hit every build, at least every viable build that people would do. I can't really think of anything like cheesy. I mean, fire trapper isn't a thing in PvP. That's usually like if you're like a whirlwind sin, you would probably supplement with fire traps, but we already put that in D tier. We have smite, but that charge smite. Smite is usually always supplemented with another skill tree. Firewall, don't really see too much, but what else? I can't think of anything else that's gonna be on this list. Bar where we're. I mean, are there barbs that just go pure berserk? Yeah. Right. Yeah, they're fast. A barb with what? He's probably what 100 FC. Was it 105? Is the breakpoint for barb? Yeah, it does have. Barb fast rate. 105. Those things are fast. A 105 FCR Berserk Barb. That thing will make you cry for sure. Hit everything. What up? Poppin'. Tier listing for console. Yeah. PvP builds. We have, yeah, high level dueling. S tier we have Bone Necro, Fireball Sork. A tier we have Boazon, Blizzsork, Wind Druid, Whirlwind Barb, Plague Javelin, and Oridon. B tier we have Hammerden, Trapper, Fire Druid, Charge Smiter. C tier is BT, FOHer, we have Blizzard Orb, Poison Nova, Firewall, Summon Druid. D tier we have Whirlwind Sin, Lightning Sork, Nova Sork, CS Zon, Blade Sin. F tier, pretty much all transformation druids, any kind of melee druid, melee Sorks F tier, Zeal's F tier, summoning Necros F tier, Kixin's F tier, Throw Barb F tier. Think there's anything we missed? Pretty much it. But yeah, we were talking about Poison Dagger. That's gotta be, that's the. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Rip. Oh, Mr. Lee. Going going on? Yeah. I'm back. Excellent. PlayStation app on my phone. What are you talking about? What happened? Oh, you doing Zon versus. Lee, did you hear the tier list? We got Bone Necro and Fireball Sark in S tier. Yeah. 200 FCR Fireball Sark. It's the fastest it's the fastest character in the game, and it has a projectile. It doesn't have to get in close to anyone. What? Right, energy shield, super strong. Yeah. Right. Right, only on console. You think should we separate Bozon and Telezon? What? Ooh. Would you say Telezon in A tier and both the same level? We have Blizzork in A tier. Just cause. Yeah, you think S tier? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think maybe. Yeah, Cold Mastery in its own. Definitely S tier. Busted. Well, we have Blizzard Orb in C tier. Um, yeah. Like an Orb's that. Yeah, you think BT A tier? But VT. We'll use the smite. VT. FOH. Alright, so then we have Wind Druid A tier, Barb A tier, Plague Javelin, Thon A tier, Oridan A tier. Cheese tier? Cheese tier? I should have made a cheese tier. Ad row below. Put cheese. Black that out. Cheese, pure cheese. Oridan's cheese. Plague Javelin is cheese. Poison Nova's cheese. No. Yeah, anything poison's cheese. Yeah. Yeah. Still cheese, we don't allow it. But I think overall, we don't allow it. But yeah, overruled. But in pubs where usually random players are just fucking playing, no rules. Poison Nova could be fucking. I've fucking seen Poison Nova Necros in pub games and just completely shit on them just because I know how to play against them. I feel like if you know how to play against a Poison Nova, you can just shit on it. Yeah. I think VT is probably B tier other than A. I don't know. I mean, how's VT versus Druid and versus Necro versus Fireball Sork versus Blizzard Sork? Right. Yeah. Yeah. These are on like. Right. Alright. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably can shit on a barb. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Anyone tried? Charge Bolt Sork. I think Charge Bolt Sork's probably D tier on console. To be honest. Oh. Wind Druids are D tier? How? I think they're A tier. Yeah. It's hard. I think you should go for a Charge Bolt Sork. I'm talking to Thick Cran in chat. He wants to do Charge Bolt. And lag the game. He's gonna lag the game with full Charge Bolts. Can D2R even do that? Remember in LOD when you can just sit and spam Charge Bolts and it would just fill the screen up, just like all white and like crash your game? Yeah. Can you do that in D2R? No, but I'm talking about like Charge Bolt. No, Charge Bolt Sorks, because the animation for Charge Bolt and LOD, like it was so thick and clumped together. Yeah, Blue Screen Factory for sure. Blue Screen Factory. Right. Well, that's CS on. That's something completely different. Talking about Charge Bolt Sork. But CS on. I mean, we have Charge Bolt or Charge Strike Zon and D tier. Just on console. On PC it's different. They can stomp you and just shred you. You can't telestomp on console, so anything that requires a telestomp is significantly worse. What's the back thing going up? You crash consistently. Probably Creeper too. What, druids? You think wind druids are B tier? Right, but all right. So what fucks up? What's real? Wind druid gets fucked up by Fireball Sorks. We obviously saw that yesterday. Can't do anything versus 200 FCR Fireball Sork. You can't stop it. You can't chase it. You can't get. Yeah, it's no shot. Amazons shred druids on console. You can't stop it, and anytime you try to get close to it, you're just putting yourself in a distance to get fucking shredded by like multi-shot or something. But I feel like verse everything else, it's pretty good. Like verse, like it can shit on a Blizzard Sork, it can shit on a Necromancer. I mean, even as good as a Necromancer is on console, I feel like Wind Druid still really good versus a Necromancer. Shits on almost every Paladin build. Right, playstyle. It does come down to player. Too slow. Right. Yeah, no. Right. Right. But what about like in pubs? Because like if we have to consider team play versus we don't really do see too many druids. I mean, who has a druid? I have a druid. Shabroni had a really good druid, but I mean we haven't played with Shabroni, right? We haven't seen Shabroni in months. Soldier has one. I know he's been talking about playing his druid, but I haven't really seen him play his druid. I know Messi has a druid. Right, I think we did DVDs the other day. But yeah, it's slow. It's definitely slow for sure. And you can't telestomp, which fucking sucks. Like the Hammerden. We have Hammerden in B tier. Because it's great in teams, but a 1v1, you're gonna get pooped on by almost every class in the game. Maybe we might move Hammerden down to C tier. Just because it's only really viable in team play. Smite Charge definitely more effective than a Hammerden. Sure. Right, you can actually click on your target. You can actually click on your target and kill him. Yeah, get a name lock for sure. We have name lock at home. That's charge. Yeah, that's charge. Charge on consoles is name lock at home. We put Fire Druid in B tier as well as Wind Druid. Lee, what's your opinion on that? Yeah, and Irie's really good in Fire Druid. You're right. And strong too. Get hit by because you can get hit by like 4 skills at once. You get hit by a volcano, you get hit by Armageddon, and then like a molten boulder. All at the same time, and Irie will just fucking bring you down to nothing like instantly, and all of a sudden you're playing defensive against them. Versus a Fire Druid, right? You gotta Charge tracking feels like cheese. Charge tracking is cheese on console. It's name lock at home, for sure. We have regular trapper in B tier. Juice. We were talking about Juice's trapper. I mean, super defensive play for sure. I mean, unless you're just BM absorbing your traps in, you know, in GM gameplay, trappers B tier. Just because it's pretty tough to hit. I mean, right. Wall box wrong, right. Even shields. Mm-hmm. See, hammered in C tier. We have Blizzard Orb, not Blizzard Orb, just regular Frozen Orb C tier, Firewall, Sork C tier. We put Summon Druid in C tier. Yeah. I was talking about Summon Druid. Whirlwind Hybridson, D tier. How do you feel about that, Lee? You think D tier? Because I mean, it's like, no, you don't see many, and it's also expensive too, right? You need like GG claws to compete. You need Chaos Claw to even get into the build, and you need GG claws to compete. Right. All right, because if you're playing hybrid Sin, you might as well just play Barb. It's just easier. It's just cheaper to play the same thing. Right. Plagues GM on console. Right. So if you're running Chaos and Plague, I mean, how good of whirlwind damage are you gonna even have? Right. You don't hit IAS breakpoints. Right. Lightning Sork, we have in D tier. Lightning and Nova. That's Lightning's so easy to, you know, even GM absorb. Right, damage not predictable because it has the variance is like 1 to like 44k, and like you're gonna hit somebody for 1 damage. It's practically useless. And plus, Sork defensively is just not very good. I mean, unless you're playing an Immortal Sork, but you're not speccing into Lightning for Immortal Sork. CS Zon we have down there. Again, can't telly stomp. We have Blade Fury Assassin in D tier too. All right. It hurts, but slow, and you don't see many. And then once you figure out how to play against it, you can just poo-poo on it. We have pretty much every form of shape-shifting druid in F tier. Melee Sorks in F tier. Zeal Paladins in F tier. I think that's it. Am I missing anything? I mean, we have like every meta PvP build, and I'm trying to think if there's any other kind of like off meta build that's even viable on console. Yeah, we gotta test that out. HLD, yeah. Good for the meme. Gotta see. There, see if there's a max roll. Shockwave Druid. No BM Curse Necro, easy wins versus melee, just down casters, S tier. Curse Necro. Necro in general is gonna be S tier. Poison Nova Necro is pure cheese, but against in pubs, Poison Nova probably could run shit, but once you know he's Poison Nova and you stack your poison res, he's not gonna do. I guess even with lower resist, but you can stack your poison res so high that lower resist wouldn't even break your res. I know if you have, I know you can run Andes, and then any kind of PLR, you know, boots, gloves, or ring, it's on it, right? Down versus caster. Maiden Golem armor wall and build. I haven't tried it. Iron Golem. Which tournament? Oh, I don't know. Did you play in Italy? Let's get ditched. Maiden Golem. We haven't seen any like cheesy Iron Maiden play golem builds, have we? Something we can mess around with. Again, super passive. Super Iron Man duels? Iron Man tournament? No, Iron Maiden. Talking about Iron Maiden with Golem. How cheesy is that on console? Where would we rank that cheesy build? Probably. Well, I mean, obviously we put it in the cheese. In the cheese tier. I haven't seen it though. Leap attack barb, F tier. Leap attack barb. Throw bar we have down at F tier, yeah. Vengeance, no one plays Vengeance Paladin. This is, yeah, or like a cold Paladin. Like no one plays that because it's BM. I think even if I think even if you tried to make a BM cold or a holy freeze Paladin, you still just get shit on. Hydrosaur. F. Firewall we have in C tier. Yeah. Actually does pretty good damage and yeah. Right. And it works like the same way as Blizz, where it's like pretty much the AA makes it good. Right. Yeah, hard. Right. Do we really want to keep Summon Druid in C tier? No one plays that. We can put that in cheese. That was Ari. That was Ari. Ari wants it in C tier. I mean, yeah, Ari wanted it in C tier. I've literally never seen anyone play Summon Druid at all. Yeah, I've literally. How did Zoo even get there? We were talking about Zoo on PC. And then try to throw it in C tier, but we've never seen. I've never seen Zoo Druid on console ever. I mean, Irie. When did Irie have that? How long ago was that? Months ago. Right. Yeah. Beast, does Beast even help that much? Probably, but all right. All right. I think that's our tier list. That's our PvP. Saving download. Uh, Saving this, and then probably gonna do a YouTube video about console PvP tiers. No. Yep. Everything's PC. I'll do a YouTube video. I'm eventually gonna do like beginner builds for classes. Right. No. Right. Right. And I'm definitely gonna need someone for like a Zon video. Definitely gonna need someone for a Sin video. Um, I mean, I have a Bone Necro. I mean, I'll probably have to get someone for Fireball Sork. Um, I have a Blizz Sork. I can easily do that. Right. Okay, be great. Great to have on video for Fireball Sork. Good Fire Druid. We'll do a video with Irie on Fire Druid. Hammerden. I guess we can do a beginner Hammerden video, but I'll put like viewer discretion, like not for 1v1s. I'll keep all the cheese down here. All right. I think that's it. I think we're gonna end it. All right, I think we're gonna end it here. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and for watching. I am going to do a probably YouTube version of the tier list. Want to check out my YouTube? The link is in my About Me. Check out my YouTube. Uh, if you're not following and you're watching, hit that follow button. Greatly appreciated. Um, Definitely gonna be streaming every Sunday, maybe Tuesdays. Um, part-time streaming is definitely gonna be a thing. Try and fit in, during the weekdays whenever we can for content. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Don't forget to follow. Check out the YouTube. Subscribe there as well.